The art of transition, from formal to informal English and back. Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we are diving deep into the world of conversational English. More specifically, we'll talk about how to effectively transition between formal and informal language, with a focus on adjusting your vocabulary and grammar. This can be quite challenging, but with practice and patience, you'll get the hang of it. Let's start by identifying the difference between formal and informal language. Formal language is typically used in professional settings, academic writing, and situations where respect and politeness are essential. It often involves longer sentences and more complex vocabulary. On the other hand, informal language is used in casual, relaxed situations like hanging out with friends or chatting online. It often involves slang, abbreviations, and colloquialisms. Transitioning from formal to informal language involves adjusting both your vocabulary and your grammar. In terms of vocabulary, formal words or phrases are often replaced with simpler, colloquial equivalents in informal language. For example, in a formal conversation, you might say, "Would you mind assisting me with this task?" However, in a more relaxed, informal setting, you might say, "Can you help me with this?" Grammar changes can also occur. For instance, in formal language, you might be more likely to use complete sentences and proper conjunctions. However, in informal language, you might use contractions, drop certain words, or use simpler conjunctions. Now let's look at how to transition from informal to formal language. This process involves elevating your vocabulary and grammar. With vocabulary, you would replace simpler or slang words with more advanced or technical terms. Instead of saying, "I got it," you might say, "I comprehend the information," in a formal setting. In terms of grammar, you should ensure that your sentences are complete and correctly structured. Avoid using contractions and aim for more complex sentence structures where appropriate. For example, instead of saying, "I'm gonna finish the project," you might say, "I intend to complete the project." Remember, it's all about the context. Being able to transition between formal and informal language allows you to communicate effectively in a wide range of situations, from a job interview to a casual conversation with friends. It's not always easy to make the switch, but with practice, you'll become more and more comfortable. Thanks for tuning in, and keep practicing your English.